Hey guys, FR50 here from FR50 Game, and I'd like to bring y'all guys and gals God of War 4 or God of War 2018, whatever floats your boat. This is the next installment of the God of War series, the mainline series anyway, not like the Ghost of Sparta or the Chains of Olympus type thing. This is actually part of the main series, and don't let the title fool you by when you see only God of War. This is the fourth installment, the fourth main canonical game of the series because it still stars Kratos, and it confirms in one of the trailers that Kratos is still a demigod, which pretty much proves that this takes place right after. You see in aesthetics that Kratos still has that big scar from when he stabbed himself with the Olympus sword, or when Zeus stabbed him with it, and I think it's still there. So pretty much this game is supposed to be, I don't know how many years in the future. Kratos is an old man now, so I'm assuming it must be about God knows how many years later. But Kratos, when he was a god, he didn't really age, so I can't really tell you the exact time. But it seems like Kratos has undergo a big change. Like now he has a new family, a son, and all that stuff. And now he wields a different type of weapon. No longer the blades of Olympus or the chains of Olympus or the chains of exile from God of War 3. Now it just seems like it's a magical enchanted axe, which fits the Norse mythology type thing because it reminds me of Mjolnir, where Kratos can throw it and it comes back. It also seems like it has the magic enchantments and whatnot. But getting back to what I was saying, this game is going to be a different type of game from what you're used to from the God of War series, because according to Cory Barlog, there's no more jump buttons, so there's no more like type of platforming like that. So it's going to be more of a grounded gameplay like The Last of Us, and I have no problem with that because anybody who had a problem with The Last of Us, get off this channel. Yeah, I'm just kidding. But The Last of Us was a very well story-driven game, and it made you fall in love with the characters, Joel and Ellie, as they go through their times of what they've been going on with the infected, and Joel trying to cope with his daughter's death. It seems like the God of War team, Santa Monica Studios, is really taking a page out of The Last of Us, where it's more about the bond of father and son, and you can see that Kratos is really trying to be a better person, a better dad for his son. So he's trying to keep his rage in check. He's trying to make sure he doesn't really do anything that's unbecoming of him and his son. It also seems like his son's slowly but surely descending into madness, kind of like Kratos, but he's trying to keep him back in. But it's also trying to tell him now his secrets about now that the fact that he's a demigod or a god from a different timeline or a dimension. I don't know how to explain it, but it also the gameplay is no longer above Kratos now. You know, like how they used to do it, where Kratos would be, where you see Kratos like his head and all that. Now you see over the shoulder like Hellblade. So it also seems like the enemies will be more grounded. There won't be as many enemies on the screen as much, but I could be wrong. Like it could just be from with a little gameplay, because most developers know not to show their hand until like the very last trailer or a demo. So it also seems like he has a rage meter. I'm not entirely sure if they took that out, but when I was reading it in the Game Informer way back when, Kratos has a rage meter and he has to keep his rage in check, because if he doesn't, he'll lose himself, and he may actually kill his, or he may actually, like, I guess it's game over if he loses himself or something like that. It also seems like aesthetically it's like Kratos is like tame now. I really hope that's not the case, because my thing about it is I don't want to see a tame Kratos. I actually want to see him like balls out crazy. And you see in the gameplay that he's still Kratos, but I don't want to see him too tame. I understand that God of War has to push forward with the story, and it's always good. Like Ascension did it, where Kratos was nowhere near as angry, but I mean, a lot of people did not like that Kratos was more of a grounded character. I mean, we love the fact that he was like raging, like pissed off and all that. So I hope that's not the case. Also, I'm really worried that this may be his last hurrah, because it seems like they're really building up his son to take the mantle from Kratos, because it seems like whenever he impregnated his mom, that they passed on, like Kratos' godhood got passed on to the son. So I really hope that's not the case. I really hope they at least give us more time to build up with Kratos. Or if Kratos had to take a back seat, I hope at least he doesn't die. And maybe he's more like how Joel is in The Last of Us 2, more of like a mentor to Ellie. And Ellie's not a playable character. I hope that's the case where Kratos is still in the game. But I know a lot of y'all don't want to play a God of War game without Kratos. But it was bound to happen one way or another. But I really hope it's just a red herring. They're really just throwing us for a loop, and then it just happens to be his son dies at the end, and then Kratos goes balls out nuts with the Norse gods. But it also seems like Cory Balrog also said he wants to explore other mythologies, like the Persian mythologies, the Egyptian mythology, all that stuff. So I don't know. This may be just a one-shot thing with Norse mythology, and Kratos goes on to the next thing. I don't know, but it seems like cool. I do want to see Kratos fight Set them, but I mean, it's a little too much. I kind of hope that he doesn't kill the Norse mythology in this game, but who knows? We just have to find out April 20th. But hope you guys enjoy. This is me, Epal50. Best believe I will play this game whenever it comes out, and it will be on my channel, and I will be hyped with you guys. Also, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I really enjoy your guys' feedback. If I miss any points, let me know. If I misinterpreted something or I confused you, please let me know in the comments. I really enjoy y'all guys' feedback. Please, thank you for the continued support. This is Epal50. Peace out. Have a nice day, guys. Peace.